The dog, who had been with his owner for 10 years, suddenly peed all over the house that day. But instead of being afraid, he lay quietly on the floor, waiting for his owner to clean up. Even when the man walked over, the dog made no effort to get up. Yet the man didn't scold him. He gently knelt down, stroked the dog's head.
I'm here, buddy. I'm right here.
The dog was simply too old, too weak to even stand.
If only I could speak, I would tell him not to worry.
The man carefully carried him onto the couch and sat beside him, staying there for his final moments. As he lay there, fading, the dog began to remember his life. He recalled their first meeting. It was kind of dramatic. Eager to get adopted, the dog leapt toward the front of the cage and licked the man's hand. The man hesitated for a second, asking, "How much?" but his eyes already showed he was smitten.
It's the pick of the litter.
She always said that.
Well, just a minute now. We were thinking of keeping them.
He always said that, too.
Without thinking much more, he decided to take the dog home. As the farm grew smaller and smaller in the distance, the dog dreamed about life in the big city with his new owner. But trouble started right away. The moment they arrived home, the dog almost had an accident inside. The man quickly stopped him and rushed downstairs to the grass. No matter how much he urged, the dog just wagged his tail, showing no intention of going. Defeated, the man carried him back upstairs. But the moment the dog touched the floor, he let loose, right there on the floor. It was almost like he was messing with the man on purpose. Still, the man stayed calm, but that wasn't the end of it. The man had a big race the next day and had gone to bed early. But the dog, uneasy in the new place, couldn't sleep. He woke the man up in the middle of the night. The man looked at the clock, completely drained, and gave up trying to sleep. He turned on the TV to watch a race. It turned out the man was a professional race car driver. Seeing how fascinated the dog was, he picked him up, placed him in his lap, and helped him drive by holding his little paws. As the cars on screen drifted around corners, the dog barked excitedly, as if he were right there on the track. Moved by the dog's excitement, the man named him Enzo, after the famous Ferrari model. The next day, he took Enzo to the racetrack. To the dog, it felt like heaven. And when he saw his owner racing with incredible skill, handling the worst turns like a pro, the dog couldn't help but cheer in his own way. It was in that moment that Enzo knew, this was his hero. And this was the happiest time of his life.